Here we're going to be making a sampled rave chord using custom samples in Serum's noise oscillator. So Serum's noise oscillator is actually a mini sampler, and samples can either be looped or played back in one-shot mode. So what we're going to be doing today is using a custom rave chord sample in one-shot mode in the noise oscillator. So we've already moved the sample into the correct folder, which you can access by clicking Menu, Show Serum Presets folder. For now, let's just have our noise oscillator turned on, and we're going to choose the Rave Stab noise sample. So we can probably give that some more level first of all. And then just to put that in one-shot mode, we click this button here. And then we will also enable pitch tracking. Okay, and what we're going to do is layer up this rave stab with oscillator A and B just to give it some extra punch, and we're also going to give it a sub using the sub oscillator. So first of all, let's turn on oscillator A, and we're going to stick with this saw shaped waveform in here. So as you can hear, that is horrendously out of tune. So first of all, we should get the rave stab in tune with our oscillator. Okay, that's sounding good now. Let's move this down an octave so it's more in the bass range. And as you can hear, there's no envelope applied to the oscillator, so it doesn't really sound like it's part of the rave stab at the moment. So firstly, using our amplitude envelope here, we can pull those parts together, and then we'll just turn on the filter and roll off the high end of our oscillator A, and we'll also route oscillator B into there, even though we're not using it just yet. Then using envelope 2, we will modulate the cutoff frequency. And then using our unison and detune here, we can just thicken up this saw wave oscillator. Next up, we can turn on oscillator B, and we will leave this at an octave of 0, and then just push up the semitones by 3 so it forms part of the chord. Again, we can thicken that up with some unison. And then we can just turn on the sub bass here. Okay, so there's a bit of a click at the end of this, so we can just push up the release of the amplitude envelope slightly. And as you can probably hear, that still sounds slightly out of tune. So we'll just adjust this pitch again until it's sounding about right. Okay, great. So that's sounding in tune now. And I've got a MIDI pattern ready here, so we can just let this roll while we add some effects to the sound. Okay, and there we have it, our sampled rave chord using custom samples in Serum's noise oscillator.